Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Carner Collectibles here, and today I have another review of a Ghostface robe, but this one comes from my good friend Chase Smith, who runs the company called Little Shop of Horrors, which I will pop up right here if anybody is interested in purchasing from him after this review. Today we're going to go over basically the differences between this robe that I have here and a Scream Robes version that I used to have that I sold to fund this robe. Now, the reason I sold that robe is it was Scream Robe's old fabric, and Chase Smith really pushed the head or the nail, into this one, and he kept showing me his new fabric, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. So I'm pretty psyched to review this for you guys, and I hope that you guys take it into account and get yourself one too. Starting at the top and working our way down to the bottom of the robe, we're going to take a first look at the hood. Now, the hood incorporates a material on the inside of it that keeps that rounded shape as seen in the original film. It's not foam, it's not cardboard. He told me that it's a screen accurate material that they used for the original 1996 robes. I couldn't really tell you the material. I would have to ask him. But it gives it that nice flared out shape here, which you can see, which I absolutely love for the 1996 film. The hood is very deep and sits very nicely on top of the head, very well. The mask here, you see, is a cotton shroud Gen 2 as seen in Scream 2, so it doesn't really go with the robe, and I hope to get a Gen 1 eventually, but it just looks absolutely perfect with this robe as well. Here we are at mid-level, mid-chest area, where the robe design is very different than Scream 2, 3, and 4 because it incorporates a V right here in the neck, kind of like wearing a V-neck shirt. We call this pullover style Scream robes, whereas the Scream 2, 3, and 4 robes, they incorporate a Velcro strip that runs from the neck all the way down to the center of the chest, and you can open it. I know at the end of Scream, the original film, Sydney wears a robe that has Velcro going down it, but that's the only robe that had the Velcro strip for that scene specifically. Above the V is a pull string, which I tuck behind the robe so you don't see it. And then underneath the V here, he puts an extra sparkle fabric, so in case you're not wearing a black shirt or you can see part of your skin, this hides it very well, and I'm actually pretty pleased with how that looks. Down here at the sleeves now, where the gloves are attached to the robe itself, but what Chase Smith did for me, which I think is absolutely amazing, is the glove actually has a snap here that I can slip my hand out and use my phone or anything I need to if I'm at a convention or at a photo shoot and I need to use my hands for some reason, which is a really nice touch that he was able to add that. And it still looks like the glove is seamless and attached. Same with the other side. There's no snap on the back side, so it looks absolutely seamless and beautiful. The gloves, one thing about his gloves that I absolutely love is they're actually sized to my hands, whereas the Scream robes, Ghostface robes, the hands are massive and they're very clumsy when you're trying to handle a buck 120 or anything like that. And again, you can't slip your hand out, which is a nice touch, and absolutely grateful that he did that for me. Looking at the streamers here, just like in the original 1996 film, they incorporate squared off tassels instead of rounded off tassels that you see in Scream 2, 3, and 4. Alright, there is 3 streamers. So 1, 2, 3, which is really nice. And I'm absolutely happy with how he put these together. It is double-sided. I can flip it. Alright. And then it also has a stitch line around it, which probably could keep it from stretching because this fabric is a knit fabric, and if it's laid for a long period of time, like on a hanger, it could stretch out and ruin it. But with it on a mannequin or folded up nicely and neatly, this robe is going to last forever, and it's absolutely beautiful. Last but not least, we have the bottom of the robe, which is the tassels here. These have a jagged triangular cut shape to them, just like the robe in the original film, whereas the robe in Scream 2, 3, and 4 have rectangle shapes. And the one thing I can say about these tassels, just like I talked about the gloves and the gloves being big on the Scream robes, Ghostface robe, is these ones are all different shaped. They're not the same. Whereas my Scream robe, when I had that, I sold it to fund this robe. It comes with all the same shapes, and I just love how this looks, and it's very beautiful. I love the way the robe drapes, and excited to have this. So thank you again, Chase. To finish off this video, I just want to give another shout out to Chase from Little Shop of Horrors for convincing me to purchase one of these robes from him. I'm absolutely blown away with how this looks and ecstatic that it's in my collection, and I can't get enough of it, man. So thank you again. If you enjoyed the video, please comment, rate, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.